Who would you talk to? What's going on? It is me, Mike Leopard, King Michael. This is legit fantasy sports, bringing you the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul breakdown. Joining me is Mastradomus, M1. What's up, Matt?
Just anticipating this fight, going over it. I hit you up earlier today. I said, we got to speak to the people. It's just something just telling me in my gut, and it's been over a year now. Even when the fight was called off and we're talking about maybe hernia or something going on with Mike, that could easily be a cover up for. I don't like the way the plot or the twist is going. This is my gut. I don't think that this fight is a fight whatsoever. I think it's staged. I think it's rigged. I think it's, to what point is it rigged? And it's funny because you came back and you offered what your thoughts were, and it didn't. I kind of recalibrated, I readjusted, because there is characters, there's legendary names at stake. But actually, that's what I want to talk about here is what length is Mike putting his name out there on the line, and how much money is it worth to go to what length? I want to know. I can't wait to see what
So,
transpires, but I think it's all bullshit.
so, all right. The fight itself is just another concept. Let's all keep that in mind. I think Jake Paul's guaranteed 20-something million. Tyson guaranteed like 10-something million.
40.
40, something like that.
20.
Yeah, right. So, look, they're making each other money. Now,
Yeah, absolutely.
if I'm Tyson, do I want to get back in the ring at 58?
No,
Dude, I don't want to get back on stage at 51.
that's right.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Because
There's no motivation, man.
so, but then, the motivation is this though. He's been getting all kinds of like supplements, and he's been doing all the electric shock therapy, and they've got him on everything legal that you can put him on. He physically looks this time like, because when he fought Roy Jones, when they could only punch to the body,
Yeah.
he looks better now than he did then.
Well, this is the thing, right? This is what we are getting as fans, what we can't understand. Because we understand, we know that Mike Tyson sleeping could outbox Jake Paul. I don't care how much Jake Paul's been boxing and how much he loves it. In his sleep, Mike Tyson can be doing his routine and get up and do it more brilliantly and fluid than Jake Paul could in 20 years from now. So what I'm thinking is this, right? I think that Jake Paul hit this plateau, and Mike Tyson was like, we can help each other. Like you started saying, they're making each other some money. Who doesn't love that, right? That's the motivation, where he's like, I'm getting a payday. I can go and show people what I can do at 57. People, we heard right off the bat, you can't be doing this. You're 57. You're 57. He's already doing stuff that at 57 people aren't doing. So that's a tip to the cap. It's very easy to come up with a nice story after Mike Tyson gets his ass kicked on, oh, he's 57, blah, blah, blah. But half the country, if not 3/4 of them, put money on Mike Tyson because
All right,
as a child, they watched him kick ass all their life.
So listen, nobody is, well, there's people that are more, but I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan. I stick up for Mike Tyson against every argument everybody ever has with me about great fighters. Same thing with Rocky Marciano. Those are two guys that I just stick up for the way that they fought, and the way that they could take a punch to the face, well, in Rocky's circumstance, and still punch back. The younger Tyson that was before the jail sentence, the one that would move his feet, and he would constantly do the customado bob and weave, right?
Yep.
That's where he would launch bombs. Like he was saying he would throw bombs. He would use the whole to just come up. So I heard Evander Holyfield break down the fight, and he said that Jake Paul needs to, and here's what happened too. Jake Paul needed to gain weight, and he did. And I was saying that like about a month ago, because he's got to get up and be as big and as heavy as he possibly can. Because the thing is, as Holyfield said, some people make the mistake of wanting to give Tyson room, right? But if you give him room, that's when he can launch. Holyfield was saying if you stay on top of him and smother him weight-wise, like kind of like Fury did to, what's his face? The Bronze Bomber. So just stay on him. He gained the weight. So like they're doing things. Here's the thing: they're doing things that make me go, "It's going to be a real fight," because they're really going along with their game plans. Plus, 16-ounce gloves, which to me is ridiculous. Never been a fan. 16-ounce gloves are going to look huge. And plus, when you do this with 16-ounce gloves, it pretty much covers your face.
Well,
just saying.
How do you think that he gained that weight?
Oh, he's not going to come in ripped, dude. This is going to be a heavier looking Jake. This is going to be the most, like, he's going to almost look out of shape type Jake Paul, but it's on purpose.
He's roided out. I don't think there is any test. We heard Mike Perry. He said, whenever I was in a ring, I always got tested for the Jake Paul fight. I wasn't tested. His career is derailed. And I do think when I look at Jake Paul, he walks around at 200 pounds. He weighed in at 200 pounds on the Mike Perry fight. He's at 220 right now.
Yeah, he was 240, dude. He had to cut down.
Well, I think he looks like shit.
How long till the match? The match probably not gonna be on till like what? The pre-fight starts at 7 or 8, and that won't be on till like what, 10? You figure, Matt? The regular fight, the real fight?
I actually didn't even look into it, but I feel like it's gonna be 11. I looked at the
Vegas odds.
Yeah, when it's on the odds and on the sports books, you could put up a bet all the way up until 11 o'clock. So it's going to be probably on right out. They're going to cut it off at 11 o'clock. That's the
all right. Time. So now, just to break this down, is there bad blood between these two for real? The slap? No.
I don't think so.
No. Listen, so they came up with this fight. 115. They came up with this fight because they both had taken acid. He had taken mushrooms, whatever. They were talking about it, whatever. You know, he decided to fight him. Mike Tyson talks about how his kids love Jake Paul, right? And every time Jake Paul talks about Mike Tyson, it's like, that's my favorite fighter of all time. Like, and but Jake Paul, right? A kid that's not known for respect. I'm not saying I blame the kid. I'm just saying that's what he's not known for. He is very respectful of Mike Tyson and very fearful of angering the Mike Tyson that we all know as boxing fans or fighting fans, that if you do anger, it's one of those like end bosses. It doesn't matter what age he is. So here's the thing, right? So there's definitely respect, there's no hatred. Now let's get into the real fighting of it. Jake Paul, I've watched him fight just about everybody, right? And only one he lost to was Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Tommy Fury was the only professional boxer out of that whole group. Like, who else was a professional? They were all MMA guys. So Tommy Fury caught him a couple times because how he drops his head, stuff like this.
Yeah. Hurt him.
So if Tommy Fury catches him like that in the early rounds, what if Tyson catches him? And secondly, if you're going heavier, aren't you reducing your speed? Like, what do you think you're going to be as fast at 220? You were at 200 or 195?
He should be slow. He should be slow and breathing heavy. I think that Jake Paul is going to be slowed. But at the same time, when we see these clips of Mike Tyson, they're short. They're short, very, very, very quick. I don't think that anything after the first, second round, Tyson is exposed. He's exhausted. He's done. I don't think. I think AG's going to catch up to Tyson real quick after round two.
So, all right. So check it. First off, think of it as pro wrestling for a second, okay? They don't want to ruin Mike Tyson's anything. And you know what? Jake Paul does not want to be known as the guy who beat up Uncle Mike.
Hold on there.
I'm just saying, for real, if you really think about it.
I'm glad that we went there because I think the script is completely written.
Oh, yeah.
Fall.
Yeah, I will say that. I agree. But I would think differently than you. Yeah.
I think, and we probably think different the way it will fall. And that's why I love the conversation, because how much did Mike sell himself is what we're gonna find out, and I think that's really true to the story
So
because I think the whole breakup was we don't like the determination and the ending of this story. And I think now it was either the money had to come up for him to do what Jake wanted, because ultimately I do think this is Jake's career, and that's Mike's trying to help. I think Mike's trying to help him.
Yeah, look.
And he's trying to help.
Say it's a wrestling match, right? I'm going back to wrestling
It's
again.
100%.
Who needs the rub more? Who needs the rub more for their career?
It's Jake, absolutely.
Without a doubt, right? So Jake, what does Jake gain? He gains something. You know, beating an older Mike Tyson, still can say it's Mike Tyson.
I like what you said to me earlier. We're gonna see a build up, but I think it's kind of different. I think we're gonna see a heel. We already know everyone wants to see him get killed.
If he's ready to play the heel, then that's the way to go. Because if he does win, he becomes the biggest heel in boxing. Every boxer in the world wants to fight him now. So wait,
and I think the way
they got to figure out a way. So but they got to figure out a way to make them both look strong, right?
I think we see Tyson out.
First off, all right. If it's scripted, they go at least 5 rounds. The reason being is to show that. Wait, no matter who wins, because it shows 1, the old man still got it, and it shows 2, hey, the kid hung in there and took a hell of a beating. Okay? How I think it's going to go, if it's a real fight, they really come out swinging. By round 2, it will be a TKO. Jake Paul will either be busted open, on his ass, or deciding to quit. Round 1, as long as Mike taps him a couple times in the ribs, with one of those left hooks, just a couple, dude. Because listen to me. Jake Paul has been training forever. The kid is an incredible athlete, right? He's doing an incredible job as a boxer. Ain't got nobody gonna lie about that. And the fact that he keeps putting himself in situations where he's knocking guys out, all that stuff, right? But Mike Tyson at 57, 58, doesn't matter, still is gonna hit extremely hard. Extremely hard. He's never felt that in his ribs, dude.
Punches are gonna hurt him, King.
Dude, Mike's got a plan where he goes like 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, and then he's gonna back up, catch his breath. The rounds are shorter. It's not like they're long rounds. Like this fits Tyson in a weird way. The ring is shorter, I believe. Tyson doesn't want to go anywhere but right at him. And if Jake thinks he's just gonna let Tyson get off some body shots and like wear him down, he's fucking wrong.
He said his game plan was to weather the storm in the very beginning, and you know.
No, there's no weathering of the storm. No one's ever done that. Buster Douglas didn't weather no storm. He came out and started hitting him with a jab from across the ring, constantly popping it, keeping it at bay. You don't weather a storm. You don't let Tyson hit you. Already, if that's his plan, look, if that's his plan, there's going to be somebody that he rides to the fight with that goes, you know what? I don't know if that's a good plan. I don't know. You going to let him hit you? What are you, Ali? You're not Ali. What, you going to rope-a-dope him?
Well, you could if you could make him wear himself out a little bit. If you think you can withstand the pain, give up a little bit of area where you think you can take it, and then deliver some punishment. But I feel like
I think they're gonna really fight, dude. And if that happens, Mike Tyson in round 2, TKO. Either way, I'm going Tyson TKO for the fight. I know. I think, you know what? I think if they show a real fight, to me it legitimizes both of them more. If this kid Jake Paul gets beat in the second or third, but he takes a hell of a beating and he keeps trying, they both will win somehow. As long as that kid doesn't quit, as long as he doesn't get hit in the ribs and start crying, or gets hit in the liver and starts crying, they'll both get over. Because I'm telling you, man.
I really do think that you could see Tyson knock him down a few times, Jake get up and win. You know?
No, just Jake get up. As long as he gets up, you realize that's the whole movie of Rocky. That's the whole movie of Rocky. As long as he gets up.
You don't want to say Jake Paul wins.
No. He won't. Look, if the kid respects boxing the way that he says he does,
he will win.
No, I don't think he can win. First off, in a real fight, And that's first
I
off.
don't
First off,
either.
they're
I
really
don't
going to
either.
fight. He can't win. He can't
But
win in a real fight.
this is why I know he's gonna win. The spread was like negative 220. Yeah, if you wanted to win $100, you had to put up.
Yeah, he's been
220.
favored. Yeah, he's
And
been
now
favored.
it's 280, and he's a heavy favorite. He's a heavy favorite. But if you
What?
want to
He's favored more now.
oh yeah, oh
You
yeah.
know why?
And this is the thing.
You know why?
Money's coming in on Tyson. It's definitely not coming in on Jake Paul.
No, you know why?
Vegas is not going to lose money here.
Tyson got older. By the day. He's expiring like milk.
I love it.
So every day that ticks down in his sand time thing, he's just getting more. Look, doesn't matter.
Dude, we do this for a living all the time, and we say, hey, that looks too easy, right? And all of a sudden, when we walk in, we know it's too easy.
But
I mean, it's never too easy. And I'm looking at it, right? When you see that saying that's the heavy favorite, you're not getting by Jake Paul. It's Jake Paul wins.
All right, so I say that you're wrong, and here's how I know this.
Never. I can never.
Yeah, but I'm
always right.
So am I. So listen.
What are we gonna do here?
If this is a real fight and they come out swinging,
it's not.
And it's a fight.
But if they see, you said now you have the breakdown, right? Because
but they have to.
It was rigged. You said earlier it was rigged.
I did say it's rigged. The whole thing has been a setup. The whole storyline, the Netflix shows, of course, that's all been scripted. All the stuff of him telling his dad about Tyson, that's been scripted. Him meeting his brother by the pool, and his brother just happened to be out there with no shirt, no shorts, just pair of trunks, like, hey, where'd you get the Tyson fight? It was all scripted. That's all fucking reality TV. Hold up. Reality TV is all scripted. I don't care which one you're watching. They tell the people what they want to kind of see, or they film it, clip it the right way. But if it's a real fight, the bell rings and Tyson comes out and he starts swinging, it is over by round 2. And I'm going to go by the fact that if they show a fake fight tonight, no one will watch him again. If they show a fight that gets too choreographed or looks too good, ain't no one going to want to watch it again. I'm being dead serious with that. If they come out and fight, though, we'll watch him again. And if they do fight, by round 2, take Tyson with the TKO. You can't lose with Tyson and a TKO for the whole fight because that's a cut, that's a stoppage, it's a knockout.
How do you think people feel about the McGregor Mayweather fight? Do you think they think that was rigged?
What's that?
The Mayweather, Conor McGregor?
Yeah, I love Mayweather. I never once wavered on Mayweather. You know that, right?
But that was very, very rigged.
I don't know if that was rigged or not. You can't beat Floyd Mayweather.
Well, see?
Because there were some rounds, right, that you go back and watch. Even McGregor has done like a narrative to it where Floyd was just playing boxing games with him. Like he would throw a punch and then wait for McGregor to step there. McGregor would be like, "I'm not going." He said, "But then the next one, I just stepped in, pop, Floyd hit me." So whatever with that, But this one, dude, if they bang, if they hit, if there's any hitting, this kid's gonna bleed fast. He's gonna get bright red. He's gonna go from. His blonde hair is gonna look. It's gonna look completely white, and he's gonna be all blotchy and red. You know what? I know he's 57, 58 years old, right? And this kid's 27, right?
Yep.
But he's Mike Tyson. He's been through more. The dude can walk a tiger on a chain, do half a kilo, right? Go to jail, come out, have his life go to the bottom, get on the hangover. Next thing you know, he's back on top. And then he gets in shape, and you're worried about Jake Paul, the drug test. Holy Christ. Mike Tyson's going to be found with, like, elephant steroids and all kinds of stuff in his system, dude. Have you seen him? At 58?
He looks very, very good. But
ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. I'm like, what the fuck?
I feel like this is a complete rigged fight, and I think that Mike is doing it to help him. And I honestly, my question is, how far does it go? And I think we see it tonight. My gut tells me we see a sad story that a lot of people are going to be talking about, and it's going to be Mike Tyson should have never went in there. Now, what was he thinking? And there's like what you were saying about That's not a good idea. Why would you like that game plan? We're gonna say, um, even all the liners like he was going, my family, they don't know me. They think I'm a nobody, but they're gonna know Daddy's a somebody. Like these lines, it's all to sell a story. People are like, oh, he's gonna kill him. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
The best line he said though was when he called Jake a fabricated killer, like a
Yeah, well,
whatever.
he is.
And he's like, that's the difference between me and him. It's like, oh shit, Tyson, don't say that.
Well, it's funny that we just switched it.
Hey, Matty, Waddle or Downs? I'm not. Look, I'm not happy with the Dolphins. So let's just start with that.
I'll be honest with you. Money line. What line I know Mike does either.
Oh, guys. Oh, God. Jake Paul by decision.
If you want to put $100 on Mike, you get 180 right now. So there's not much money to be made.
So did you see?
People are just throwing the money on him.
Let me throw this out there. Jacob Anna just wrote Jake Paul by decision. Now, earlier I said to you, there was only, if it's scripted, there's only 3 or 4 endings that are acceptable, right? One is it goes the full distance and either one of them wins by decision. But if you're going to do that, you might as well give it to Jake Paul. He needs the rub. If it goes to decision, give it to Jake Paul.
I haven't seen anywhere where you can pick like a normal fight, DQ, KO.
Yeah, bet online. Bet online AG.
Oh really?
I got him in the second round. I got one prop of him in the second round winning because I'm telling you, one round of hitting Jake Paul is going to make Jake Paul go, oh shit. Second round, good night.
Listen, King. If you went around and you asked everybody who is going to win this fight, everyone's Tyson. Everyone wants to.
But everyone doesn't know. But everyone doesn't watch boxing at all. Everyone doesn't watch Tyson's fights. They don't watch Jake Paul's fights. They don't actually understand. Matt, I'm putting this together like football teams, right? I'm looking at the pros and cons of fighters. If they really get in the ring, this kid thinks he's going to stay in close, and he's going to wear him out. You don't wear out Tyson. No one. I mean,
he's 57 years old, and honestly, when I look at the picture, the still photo of him slapping my decision at 225, I like that a lot. I honestly, like I said, I think it ends in KO. I think DK's over. That's why that plus is 275 might be sweet, but it's
Mike,
KO. But listen. Yeah, go ahead.
You know how everyone's been like everything has been there's been happiness a lot lately. People keep getting happy, whatever, popping up happy things. Good things have been happening. Like it's weird. It's been like weird, nostalgic, like in that sense. What does the world need more right now than Mike Tyson in the second round? Popping Jake Paul in the face, and that kid going not just to sleep, but out to sleep. Well, dude, that's all the world needs. Oh, if we would get together and hold hands like back in the 80s, hands across America. If Mike Tyson wins, the world needs him to win.
I'm being very honest, and I know people don't want to hear it, right? When you have Mike Tyson in your pocket, which I believe is the case.
Oh, yeah.
I think not only is the payday 40-20, but I think on the side it was how much are you getting me? I don't even want to get up and do this, but how much are you going to get me? Okay, that sounds nice. But I also think that there's a side pocket where Jake Paul's paid him.
Oh yeah,
to take a fall.
So listen, he will never take a fall. He'll never take. I'm telling you, he's not going out on his back. Tyson ain't doing that for nobody.
Hold on. So when Mike Tyson goes,
it'll be a decision. That's the only way he's losing.
Oh, okay. If Mike Tyson goes out by KO. What do you think? Okay, I love it.
I won't even happen. I can't even see it happening.
Oh, I can't either. But when it happens,
no,
is it real? Was it real?
Yeah, I'll count it. I'll count it as him beating a 50. And I won't even care. He's 58. Whatever. 57. Let's do it. No, I just would never be scripted. Tyson would never accept a script. He goes out on his back, dude. That's just not the kind of guy he is. And for the record, one's getting $40 million for the fight. The other's getting $20 million for the fight.
That's right.
And Oprah's getting $1.8 million.
Hey, so listen, I truly believe that Mike Tyson was in such shambles with his money. I don't think he lost to Danny Williams or Kevin McBride. I think he told, hey, King, go put few thousand, 20,000 on
So
Danny. He'll put 20,000 on Kevin. I
now,
think he
Matt,
was already done then. I
if
think
we're
we
gonna go
said
down that
as
road,
an individual. Yep.
listen, if we're going to go down that road, though, the one rumor I have heard, and as the NFC East whisperer, when it comes to
Yep.
the East Coast, I'm good with hearing rumors. I got a lot of
Yeah.
people in a lot of places. I hear shit. The biggest rumor that I hear from the underground is that Tyson put a side bet on himself.
Absolutely. And I agree.
That Tyson is putting a side bet on himself to knock out Jake Paul.
Oh, no way.
No, I'm not joking. Tyson in his head is putting a side bet on this, knowing that he's going to go in there and fight this kid. This kid's really going to fight him. They're really going to fight. And
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in their mouth. Somebody said that.
yep, Mike Tyson did. That was Mike Tyson who said that, matter of fact.
Jake Paul is Mike Tyson tonight. Mike Tyson is in 57.
Jake Paul is the one that has the plan, dude. I'm going to get this. I'm going to gain weight. I'm going to lean on him. I'm going to stay close. And then pow to the ribs, pow to the liver. And then Jake Paul thinks, what do I do? There's going to be that one moment in the first round where Jake's holding him, and he's looking around like, what do I do? What do I do now?
The reason why I don't think that this fight makes sense is because 4 short years ago, Mike Tyson looked what people say, oh, I don't think he really looked good, that good. I thought he looked terrific. I loved his attitude and his desire, his want to fight in the Roy Jones exhibition fight. I thought he looked great.
Let me bring.
You can never tell me that Jake Paul could meet that level of greatness that Roy
No.
displayed that night.
No one would ever say it in their prime. No one's.
Well, even that night.
No, but no one's.
So I don't think that Jake Paul.
One last thing too. The gloves are 16 ounces, which
I thought
is
they were 14.
no,
16.
16. It's not Bob, not
14 would be crazy.
not quite Bob Hope, but
Yeah,
but big,
crazy.
but big, right? Secondly, Jake's beard. Look, the people that don't want to hear this, but it's true. His beard is so big right now and thick around here that it's like you don't think it's much of a cushion, and it's not much, but it is somewhat of a cushion. That's why you're not allowed to have gigantic beards in boxing. Matt, I think you froze. Either that or you're really, really seriously looking at something on a computer. But that's that. So I guess Matt goes with Jake Paul. Oh, he's coming back. Look at this motherfucker. He's so determined. He's going to come in a different way. Hey, Matt. So I was just saying his beard is actually way too big. Like boxing regulations, like that's such a... It's like... Yeah, a little bit. Especially when he gets wet. He's got like a curly beard. It's going to be... Whatever. Anyways, final predictions, Matt. Because I want to make sure we get this right at 30 minutes.
Listen, I want to drive the point home. I truly think Mastradomus believes, and this is why I wanted to get in there and speak to the people. If not only Jake Paul win, I think it's the style that he wins to further push his career along, and I think Mike is going to help him. I think what we're going to see is going to make him turn heel, and it's going to be talked about. And I think we see Mike Tyson like snoring, sleeping.
All right. What round you got him in then?
6th round.
Okay. So now, again, I'm going to reiterate this one fact. They can't let anybody come out of this looking bad.
I think Mike
They
Tyson
can't afford it. With all the money involved, with the Netflix deal, the whole way it's moving forward, right? And what's weird is the WWE. Wait,
come on the ground.
Let me finish. WWE has moved to Netflix as well, so his brother is also on Netflix. Netflix now has Raw. He's gonna have Monday Night Raw starting in January, right? They're gonna have all the Jake Paul type fights, meaning there's got to be some reason for Jake Paul to continue. Now, there's a bunch of roads he can go down, my friend. He can, as long as he hangs in there and fights, the kid earns respect. As long as the kid stays in there and fights, right? The kid scraps, whatever. Even if the kid gets knocked out, like I predict, in the 2nd round, if he gets up, admits his defeat, it's Mike Tyson, and gets more inspired, I could literally see, you think this is stupid, but hear me out on this, Matt, because you know how I am with conspiracy things. Who trained Francis Ngannou?
Mike did.
Okay. After Mike Tyson beats Jake Paul, who's Mike Tyson going to be in the camp of?
He's talking like he wants to fight Usyk and frickin' Fury. He wants to. He's saying how depending on how it goes. I
Tyson
think
will fight Jake Paul, beat him in the second round. Right? Money line, just go TKO at Tyson, though. You'll win either way. Just go that. If I'm picking around, though, I'm going to go 2. 1 to tap him up a little, 2 to knock him out. Wait. And finally, after he beats him and Jake Paul does the whole, I got beat by my idol. Thank you, Mike. And then you find out Mike Tyson's working with Jake Paul for the next fight. Oh, there's more money and there's more names. That's what's going to happen, my friend. They can't have anybody go out looking bad. So Jake Paul is going to come away humble, and the boxing world will be happy. They'll all go, whew.
I think Vegas is never wrong. Jake is a pretty heavy favorite, and you can't make much money on Tyson as a dog. I think Vegas is the winner tonight.
Yeah. So again, I'm going to say right here, Tyson with the go Tyson TKO. That's just how you pick it. I think it's like plus whatever. Pick a round though. I'm gonna go 2. If you want to go one more, go 3. But he'll get him out of there by 2. And lastly, these fights are either going to ruin boxing or going to make boxing bigger, and I can't figure it out yet.
Well, I think that's what Mike is hoping. I know when he tried helping Jake in the beginning, he wanted to kind of help boxing. Boxing was diminishing, and I think that's his goal. But I think that if people start to think that this is rigged, then they're going to kind of rebel against it. But I don't know if people kind of will. Depends on how it's displayed, but I think that's why I'm on here, so it's recorded, and we can tell people, hey, Matt said it.
Sorry, Matt.
I don't know if people kind of will. Depends on how it's displayed.
What? I'm sorry, Matt. What's that echo? I can hear you. Are you still talking?
Oh no, I'm good. I feel like it's a story to be told.
So listen, I want to thank everybody that's viewed this. I apologize we couldn't get over to Facebook and answer the questions. There was like a bunch of questions on Facebook we couldn't answer. We're also streaming on Rumble, and I can't for the life of me see the questions from Rumble. But again, if you're going to bet this fight, I almost would say, you can bet a fight while the fight's happening. Wouldn't you want to see the first exchange?
Yeah.
Like in other words, if Tyson came up top early, wouldn't you be like, oh, if you saw a little snap, that wouldn't change your mind? Because it would change my mind in a heartbeat.
You watched the first round of the Tyson Lennox Lewis fight, you think Tyson was going to have that fight, and then Lennox Lewis kind of settled in.
Matt, please don't ever again compare Lennox Lewis to Jake Paul. Lennox Lewis was one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Of all time.
He was one of the greatest of all time. Think how big he was.
Absolutely. I got Riddick Bowe as better. I think that
no,
he avoided Riddick Bowe for a long time.
Lennox Lewis he could box and hit, and he was huge. Thank God we got out of the Klitschko 8 years, because holy Christ, was that boring.
If Lennox Lewis would have fought Tyson before he finally found himself, I think he would have been in trouble, because there was an early unconfident.
Oh, the early Tyson was but the early Tyson in general, though, you get the early Tyson where he's just an animal in there to fight. He's got no wife, no mother-in-law, no lawsuits, no tigers, no on TV, none of this shit, no cocaine all the time, like he said. He was always allegedly cocaine with Bobby Brown, allegedly, right? Allegedly, Bobby Brown telling him, "Don't you got to fight tomorrow?" Allegedly, like Tyson in Japan got beat by Buster Douglas because he didn't have anybody come with him. They didn't have an ice. They didn't have the ice thing for his eye. They had nothing, no cut, nothing. They thought he was just going to breeze through him. But this Mike Tyson's old. Listen, for everybody that's over 50 or over 45, because that's the same thing. It doesn't matter to me. You want to put the truth. If you're over 42, you're old. For every old guy out there, if you watch this fight tonight and Mike Tyson does knock out Jake Paul, do not think that you are tough. Do not think that as someone that's old, you're going to go approach some 20-year-old something, size them up, and think you're going to... Because what old people have is this. We have 3 minutes of fury. That's the truth. Like, if I get into a fight with, like, my son, I always tell him this. You got 3 minutes, kid. If I don't knock you out in 3 minutes, you're going to be in good shape. But if I get a hold of you in 3 minutes, ain't none but lights you'll be looking at. So that's how it goes. And Mike Tyson is the old guy with the power. Power that's, like, ridiculous. Tommy Fury hit Jake, and Jake was like, Mike Tyson hits Jake. He shits his pants, by the way. They should do that as a prop. If Mike Tyson punches Jake Paul, and for some reason Jake Paul shits his pants, now that would be entertainment. The world would, that would be memes, and people be talking about it for days. You'd be like, he shit his pants. He really shit his pants. All right,
but that's
Matt.
Not going to happen. Jake Paul's going to win.
So if you're listening to Mastradomus, go with Jake Paul, I guess, by what? Knockout in the fifth? Sixth round. If you're going with me and Rocky Marciano behind me, Mike Tyson in round 2. If it's a fight, and I do believe it is a fight, so I put my money on Tyson. I got him with a TKO, and I got him in the second round. Because if I want to pick a round, it's either second or third. What?
It's WWE.
Yeah. Guys, good luck with the match. I agree, though. Nothing would be better than if his brother Logan ran in the ring and Mike threw one of those last-second punches. Like, if the guy came down with the helicopter thing, Matt, with the fan, and he parachutes into the ring, and Tyson starts punching police officers again,
no,
that'd be fun. So, for Mastradomus, it's me, Michael King Michael. This was Legit Fantasy Sports presents Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, brought to you by LegitPodcast.com. Please like and subscribe to the video. We don't really ask for that because we don't like bothering you. But please hit like, hit subscribe, follow us on LegitPodcast.com. Every Sunday morning at 11:05 a.m., we do legit fantasy football. Matt, that is one of the biggest growing viewing things we have. Why? Because we're over 70% on picks. For the year, all the time. We keep giving things. So, Matt, good luck with the fight tonight. You're not going to win, but I'll see you on Sunday at 11:05.